If I gave you a $900,000 QQQI portfolio, you could potentially replace your air traffic controller salary. Guys, I'm going to show you the numbers. We're going to look at the entry, median, and peak level incomes, and we're also going to use QQQI's 14% dividend yield in order to get our figures. All right, guys, so let's get started with the numbers. The entry level salary for an air traffic controller is around $75,000 a year. So if we wanted to figure out how much QQQI we would need invested to cover this salary, we would have to take $75,000 and divide it by 0.14. That's going to give us $535,000 invested into QQQI. Now, this portfolio is going to generate $6,250 a month. The median salary for an air traffic controller is $125,000 a year. So if we wanted to get our QQQI figures for this $125,000 salary, we would take $125,000 and divide it by 0.14. That's going to give us $895,000 that we would need to have invested in QQQI to replace the mid-level salary of an air traffic controller. Now with this portfolio is going to generate $10,400 a month. The peak salary for an air traffic controller is $210,000 a year. So if we wanted to get our QQQI figures, we would have to take $210,000 and divide it by 0.14. That's going to give us $1.5 million that we would need to have invested into QQQI. So with this portfolio, it's going to generate $17,500 a month. Let's do a brief summary. So to replace the entry-level salary for this career, you're going to need about $535,000 worth of QQQI, which is going to pay $6,250 a month. To replace the median salary, we will need $895,000 invested into QQQI, which is going to pay $10,400 a month. And last but not least, the peak salary. So to replace the peak salary, we will need $1.5 million, which is going to pay us $17,500 a month. All right, guys, that concludes the numbers. When you are working at a job, you are trading your time and energy for money. When you own assets, especially assets that pay passive income, you have financial freedom. So what can financial freedom look like? More time with family and friends, more vacations. You don't have to get up early in the morning. You don't have to clock in. You don't have to clock out. You can do whatever you want. If you are looking to retire early, you need to ask yourself two questions. Question number one, how much is it going to cost for you to become financially free? And question number two, what sacrifices are you willing to make to pursue your financial freedom number? As an air traffic controller, the pay is great. The pension and the other benefits are great as well. And also, you can build wealth really fast due to the fact that this career pays above average income. But with the good money, good benefits, it comes at a cost. Now, in this career, you cannot make any mistakes. And what happens if you can't make any mistakes? That leads to burnout. But there is a good reason why, because when you are doing this job, human lives are in your hands. So one little mistake can cost hundreds and even thousands of human lives. So this is why it can be stressful, but at the same time, high paying. This video is for information purposes, so please do your own due diligence. And also, guys, QQQI, in my opinion, is a great ETF, but with like any other investment, it carries risk. You guys need to understand, if we're in a downturn market, the NAV can erode, the dividend can decline, and we can also go through some dividend cuts. So never put all your eggs in one basket. All right, guys, that wraps up everything. If you like this video and want me to make more videos like this, please hit the like button and please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when my next videos will pop up. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys in the next video.